the Lord of Inner Silence. From the mystical chronicles of Siddhashrama. In the hidden reaches of Siddhashrama, beyond the thickets of thought and across the river of mind, lived a Siddha known as Kālanetra, he whose gaze pierces time. No robe adorned his body, nor staff announced his authority, but the hush that followed him through forests and temples alike whispered of a freedom deeper than breath. None knew where he came from. Some said he emerged from the Shamashana after meditating among the bones of kings and saints. Others swore he was born of a Shakti yoni, crafted from moonlight and silence during a lunar eclipse in the womb of a yogini. Yet Kālanetra himself offered no history. For him, there was only now, the ungraspable present, vibrant and infinite. Once, a disciple named Devadatta, tormented by restlessness, approached him and said, "O Master, you wear no mala, chant no mantra aloud, seek no visions, yet you shine like fire wrapped in stillness. Teach me your way." Kālanetra opened his eyes. Their gaze did not seek nor fix, it dissolved. "In this world of veils," he said, "the sage is like a firefly in sunlight, invisible yet blazing. Not because he hides, but because the world looks elsewhere." He continued, "The liberated one does not run from form, nor does he chase it. Even as the serpent sheds its skin, but never itself, so does the jnani let go of all, yet remains ever pure. In Tantra, this is sahaja-samadhi, the effortless self." One moonless night, during a great gathering of nathas and kaplikas at the sacred fire circle of Viravan, the Mahashakti herself appeared, a dazzling form of crimson radiance. Her laughter echoed through the ether, disrobing minds of their logic. The gods trembled. Even accomplished sadhakas covered their eyes. But Kālanetra sat unmoved, his inner gaze neither contracting in awe nor expanding in desire. The goddess stepped toward him. "O sage who knows not seduction," she said, "do you not wish to merge into my divine play?" Kālanetra bowed, not with body, but being. "Devi," he said, "you are the song of creation, but I have become the silence from which even you arise. How can I dance when I am the stillness from which dance itself takes birth?" She tested him then, transformed into grief, loss, agony, and ecstasy. She whispered the Maya Bija into his subtle ear and dissolved into 10,000 temptations. Yet Kālanetra did not resist, for there was no he left to resist. He watched, not as a witness detached, but as the ocean beholding its own waves. His joy did not flicker, for it had never been lit, it simply was. Days passed, or was it eons? Time did not matter in his presence. He wandered the cremation ground, laughing with ghosts, or sat beside queens teaching them how to die while still alive. He ate if food came, fasted if it did not. He made love in dreams without touching flesh, and wept over the suffering of ants without believing in suffering. Once, an arrogant prince tried to test him. He offered Kālanetra both poison and a throne, demanding the sage choose. Kālanetra drank the poison and sat on the throne, silent. The poison turned to nectar. The throne turned to dust. In the final scene, as storms tore through Siddhashrama and the heavens themselves wept for a forgotten world, Kālanetra sat beneath the banyan tree known as Turiya Vriksha, the tree of the fourth state. When a wandering yogini asked, "What is your final teaching?" he spoke, "Be the milk. Let the fire come. Let the heat rise. But keep your whiteness. Let actions happen like shadows follow a form. Remain as the self, unbound, unborn, untouched. Be Tantra, not as ritual, but as reality. Be the Shunya Tattva in which all worlds rise and fall." And then he vanished. Not into thin air, but into now. Thus ends the Tantra of the Lord of Inner Silence, the sage who neither clung to liberation nor rejected the world, but simply was, ever free, ever full, ever still.